What's happening, Flickpop fans? Get ready for a whirlwind of global headlines. We've got President Trump getting a historic second invite to the UK, Brazil's Lula firing back at Trump's tariffs and trial commentary, Trump weighing in on Venezuela's future, and massive nuclear power deals between the US and Britain. You don't want to miss this. First up, President Trump is heading back to the United Kingdom for an unprecedented second state visit. A move fueled by his fascination with the royal family and a strategic play by the UK to influence him on key global issues. Then, Brazil's President Lula da Silva is hitting back hard against Donald Trump, calling his comments on the Jair Bolsonaro trial a witch hunt and slamming the US president's tariffs on Brazilian imports as illogical. And we're also looking at Donald Trump's cautious stance on whether Nicolás Maduro will be ousted in Venezuela, saying, "We'll see," amidst escalating tensions. Plus, the US and Britain are set to ink a slew of major nuclear power deals during Trump's visit, aiming for a new era in energy. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is on. President Trump is set for a historic second state visit to the United Kingdom, a rare honor that underscores his long-standing fascination with the British royal family. This unprecedented invitation, extended by King Charles III through Prime Minister Keir Starmer, highlights the unique diplomatic leverage the UK believes it holds through the monarchy's connection with Trump. While Trump's previous visit in 2019 drew significant protests, the UK government views this second visit as a crucial opportunity to influence Trump on critical international matters, particularly regarding support for Ukraine in its conflict with Russia. Experts suggest that the UK's soft power with Trump is deeply intertwined with his admiration for royalty, a sentiment reportedly stemming from his mother's own fascination with Queen Elizabeth II. Despite Trump's potential unpopularity in the UK, leveraging his affinity for the monarchy is seen as a sensible diplomatic strategy. The visit itinerary includes a carriage procession, military bands, and a state banquet at Windsor Castle, followed by a meeting with Prime Minister Starmer to discuss bilateral issues. Trump's engagement with the royals goes beyond ceremonial respect. He has expressed admiration for Princess Diana and commented on the actions of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This fascination also seems to connect with his views on governance, having previously praised monarchical systems. Don't go anywhere, we've got more explosive international news coming up. Next, we're diving into a fiery exchange between Brazil's President Lula and Donald Trump. Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has launched a strong rebuttal against former U.S. President Donald Trump's characterization of the trial against Brazilian ex-president Jair Bolsonaro as a witch hunt. In a pointed op-ed for the New York Times, Lula defended the historic verdict that sentenced Bolsonaro to over 27 years for plotting a coup, calling it a historic decision which safeguards our institutions and the democratic rule of law. Lula also directly addressed Trump's imposition of a steep 50% tariff on Brazilian imports, branding the move not only misguided but illogical, and suggesting it's politically motivated, particularly in light of U.S. sanctions against the Brazilian Supreme Court justice who led Bolsonaro's trial. The sentencing of Bolsonaro, found guilty on 5 charges, marks a significant moment for Brazilian democracy, restored after decades of military dictatorship. Lula emphasized that the proceedings were constitutional and dismissed accusations of unfairly targeting U.S. tech firms, asserting Brazil's right to regulate its internet. He concluded by stating that while Brazil is open to mutually beneficial negotiations, its democracy and sovereignty are non-negotiable. Stick around, the geopolitical drama is far from over. Next, we're turning our attention to the volatile situation in Venezuela and what Donald Trump has to say about it. President Donald Trump has remained characteristically ambiguous regarding the potential ousting of Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro, stating, "We'll see what happens," when questioned about regime change. This stance comes amid heightened U.S. efforts against drug cartels in the region and souring relations between Washington and Caracas. Despite previously downplaying military intervention, Trump has consistently expressed disdain for Maduro and has not ruled out options. The U.S. has increased the reward for information, leading to Maduro's arrest to $50 million, and does not recognize the legitimacy of Maduro's recent election win, which Trump labeled, certainly corrupt. Tensions have been further inflamed by incidents such as the boarding of a Venezuelan fishing boat by U.S. Navy personnel, which Venezuela's Foreign Minister, Iván Gil, denounced as a direct provocation. These events follow a U.S. missile strike on a vessel believed to be linked to the Tren de Aragua cartel, a group designated as a terrorist organization by the U.S. Trump issued a stern warning to drug traffickers, underscoring his administration's aggressive stance. You won't believe the groundbreaking energy deals we're about to reveal. Get ready for a massive US-UK collaboration that could change the energy landscape forever. In a significant move to bolster energy independence and technological advancement, the United States and the United Kingdom are poised to sign a series of major nuclear power deals during President Trump's state visit. Spearheaded by the initiative to kickstart a golden age of nuclear power, these multi-billion-pound agreements aim to accelerate the construction of advanced new modular reactors, with plans for up to 12 units in Hartlepool, England, and the development of data centers powered by small modular reactors, SMRs, in Nottinghamshire. This transatlantic partnership is projected to generate thousands of jobs, attract billions in private investment, and position both nations at the forefront of global innovation. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer heralded the collaboration as a pivotal step towards a golden age of nuclear. The deals underscore a shared commitment to nuclear energy, particularly for powering the immense data centers required for artificial intelligence development. Companies like X-Energy and British gas owner Centrica are involved in the Hartlepool project, which could power 1.5 million homes and create 2,500 jobs, with an estimated economic value of over £40 billion. Meanwhile, Holtec, EDF, and Tritax are partnering on SMR-powered data centers in Nottinghamshire, valued at around £11 billion. SMRs offer the potential for faster and more cost-effective construction compared to traditional plants. This push for nuclear power is framed by proponents as crucial for meeting rising energy demands, fueling the AI revolution, and reducing emissions, although some environmental groups express concerns about cost and potential risks. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. But before you go, let's do a quick recap and hit you with the call to action. What an episode! We saw President Trump receive a historic second state visit to the UK, Brazil's Lula pushback against Trump's trade and trial comments, Trump's noncommittal stance on Venezuela's leadership, and massive US-UK nuclear energy deals. Don't miss out on future updates. Smash that like button, subscribe for more, ring that notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all social platforms.